am
Can traveling be a hobby?
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know what the rules are, but I think,
my good friend Renee, she's always going on trips.
Yeah?
Everywhere.
love
all
that.
the time, loving it.
What are your plans for retirement?
Yeah, what are your plans?
What do you want to do
Give
one
me
day?
some ideas.
What are we working towards? Because you can't, like, you're not created to just wake up, work, and pay bills and go back to sleep. That's not what this life is for.
Like, that's what I'm trying to stress to my parents right now. Like just my mother-in-law the other day, I'm like, this is the time, Mom. This is the time. You and Dad are both retired. You've worked your tails off your whole entire lives. Go for it.
Enjoy it.
Whatever that looks like to you.
Because there is going to come a point where it's not going to be an option anymore.
Yep.
You know, it just won't be. But yeah, if you can, do it. Roll the intro. When we retire one day is I want to be able to travel like a lot. I want to be able to go.
I was trying to think about retirement and what I want that to look like for Derek and I. And I don't know. Is it okay not to know?
Of course it's okay not to know. I have an entire plan.
Oh, you would.
I want to have a small like home base somewhere. I want to have like a small house that we can always come home to, but then I want to have like an amazing RV bus.
Really?
Yeah, I want it to have a laundry room inside. Part of this too is for my kids, like depending on where they go. So like my sister has 3 kids and she's always said that she'll just move to wherever the kids are. But I'm like, but what if they split up? Like her and I, she's in Vegas and I'm here in Texas. If you have a really like kick-ass RV, you can just go visit all of them.
That's true.
And just full-time RV.
I don't think that Derek and I will ever get an RV. We like too many fancy things.
Yeah.
Like that wouldn't work for Derek in particular.
You guys don't
I could probably cut it.
Yeah.
Derek.
Maybe you guys just have like a really great house with a really great pool.
Yeah.
Like a game room. Everyone will come to you. Everyone can just come to you. Your kids can come to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Not
Kids
everybody, just the kids.
Kids can come to us. I've had discussions with my mother before. You know, if they were to move here, so they're in Michigan, if they were to move here, like they don't want to feel as though like we have to stay here, but yeah, that's why they're moving here. And so like I get her point because then we'd have to be more locked in here.
That was a conversation that I had with my mom too, because she wanted to follow us out here, and I was like, well, I don't know how long we're here for. I mean, we have no plans in the foreseeable future to leave Texas, but
you just don't know.
I don't know. Especially back then with Chris's job, I'm like, Chris's job can move us anywhere. Chris's dad did that. He moved to Vegas in January, and we moved to Texas in March.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what my mom's talking about. I guess thinking it through right now, like, I think I would like to just travel to just all-inclusives.
Now you're talking.
All around the world.
Yeah.
All-inclusives everywhere.
I like that idea.
You know?
Okay, so how do you feel about traveling like around the world? I've never been out of the country. And it makes me nervous to go out of the country. Just because I've never done it.
Like Mexico?
Never been to Mexico. I lived in southern San Diego. I could see Mexico, and we never went. Because we're lame. Also, we were really poor.
Well, that's it right there. Ooh, we need to make that happen.
I know, Chris, like, we've got to get you a passport. But see, and I think that's part of why I'm so, like, hell-bent on traveling once we retire. Because, I mean, I talk about the RV, obviously that's here in the country. But I also want to go abroad as well. Because I just think there's so many great places to go.
There's so many great places to go. My hesitancy is the flying part. I don't like spending a whole lot of time on a plane. Thankfully, I've been to Europe. I've been overseas. Like, I've been a lot of places. To have that exposure that Derek has zero desire to do now. Which I'm okay with. But he would be totally okay with going to like Mexico to all-inclusive on the beach.
Right.
But I think right now I'm wanting to make the means that we need to be able to do or have the options for what we would like to do when we retire. If that's traveling, if that's hanging in our house
Right.
eating bonbons, whatever
it is, whatever.
You know, but I just want to be able to have the
Options,
to be able to do what it is. So
I tell that to my kids all the time. It doesn't matter whether or not you want to do X, Y, or Z. It's just having the option is what matters.
The option is huge.
That is huge.
And I think that's kind of what Derek and I are building up now. So we're investing so much into kept clothing. Check us out. We're also investing a lot into Talk to the Hands that then we're hoping then over time that can accumulate some more income for us. So then we have more options of what it is that we would like to do with ourselves.
Absolutely. Do the Maldives. I mean, that's like a bucket list place for Christmas.
I know. I remember that.
When we talk about going to the Maldives, like we always include the kids in the conversation. And I'm like, I kind of feel like that's not a place you'd bring kids. Like I feel like that's just a two of you kind of thing. And Dr. Krause was like, if my kids are gonna go to the Maldives, they're going on their own dime.
I think I might have mentioned this in another episode, but my parents took my sister and I on quite a few family vacations, and one was to Europe, specifically to like France and Amsterdam.
Cool.
Yes, but yet at the time,
How old were you?
middle school.
Oh, okay.
So at the time, though, I didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, you didn't get it.
I had no. I mean, it was cool now that I look back that I had that experience, and I'm able to say that I went to these places and I did these things. But at the moment, I'm just like I just want to go to a beach. Like, where's the beach at? As we're going from cathedral to museum, you know, like eating this weird food and not understanding the language.
That's how I felt when we took the kids to Hawaii this last spring break. It was to me, it was such an epic trip because I had never been to Hawaii. I'd never been anywhere tropical like that before. And I'm like, this is a big deal. This is a really big deal. And my kids they had a great time and they enjoyed it and everything. But I know that they don't
appreciate.
Yeah, they don't get the gravity of how big of a deal it was. I want my kids to travel. I've said that for many years with Chris because I'm like, as a kid, I never went anywhere. You know, and it's like, I want my kids to have those memories and experience other cultures and other foods and other things and lifestyles and stuff. And so it's important to me, but at the same time, they don't really, I really do want to travel when we're old.
I think I do too.
Yeah.
Do all-inclusives.
All-inclusive. I think that's a fantastic plan.
Just bounce around. Probably gained like 100 pounds.
But by then, we're not going to care.
We're not going to care, right?
We're done trying to impress anybody at that point.
So true. I hope so. I hope I'm eating that cheeseburger on that beach.
Yep.
Drinking me my pina colada.
Yep.
With my chips and queso on the side.
That's right. Hey, like this video, please. Thank you.